in Louisville. All right, so we're here in Chicago.
In Chicago.
And we are gonna go, oh, I gotta figure out how to do this. This thing's like the freaking heaviest. The light is turning yellow, but we're gonna get some deep dish pizza.
I'm kind of a thin crust pizza person, so honestly I'm terrified.
Oh. What do you expect it to be like?
Chewy, saucy.
Saucy?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all those are fair.
Like I
fair
just feel like it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna have a lot of dough. And I don't know how I feel about that. So these guys are going to the same place we are going.
Oh, are they?
If you would listen, you would know that. I did not understand how deep dish pizza worked. They had like a little video playing that showed how they made it, and it's like inverted pizza. For some reason I thought it was just gonna be like a thick crust, like almost like a loaf of bread with toppings. That is not how, it's like a pie. It's like they fill a pie with pizza toppings. So now I'm like way more here for this. Like, I'm excited. Oh, I should not look at the microphone, I should look at the camera. Do what?
I should look at the microphone and not the camera, right? I mean the camera, not the microphone. Yes, that one. Yeah, so we're here. We got our seat, finally. And hopefully we can have our pizza soon.
Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Go for it.
Very nice.
Free marketing right there.
That's right.
Thank you. This is like a block of cheese. Are you supposed to eat this with a fork? I don't think you're supposed to pick it up. I don't think you can. This is all cheese. It's very good. The sauce is super good. Like, I'm not a huge tomato person. It's like the right amount of acid, just a little bit of sweet.
How was
So
How was
good.
dinner?
It was, honestly my tummy hurts a little bit, probably because there's so much cheese in it, and I usually try to like limit my cheese intake.
It was a
very
massive
good.
quantity of cheese.
Honestly, each slice was like eating a block of cheese. It was like this much cheese on every slice.
Yeah, honestly, I
so
forgot how
much.
good it was. Like, I was here.
What was that?
Honestly, like,
You
I hadn't
made,
been
like,
here.
a
I know.
oinking noise.
Well, it's because I did it on accident, then I just had to keep rolling with it. We're heading back to our car and we're gonna try and make it to Navy Pier. But parking here is freaking expensive. Definitely should have like Ubered. So anyway, we'll catch up with you then. How you doing?
I was just touched by too many people.
We're just trying to get to the pier. Oh, now we gotta hop a thing. We gotta hop a thing. No, we're gonna hop it. Sorry, buddy. Yo.
Stay beautiful, guys. This way. Hang on, you too. No. Don't do it.
Butler!
What are you doing?
Oh, well.
There's a short train. It's either you pay an outrageous amount to park, or all the free parking is like bumper to bumper. Like, I'm sure those cars have been there for years because nobody's able to get out. Put all my stuff down. This is our hostel. We're staying at the, what is it called?
Wrigley Hostel.
Wrigley Hostel. It's like right across the street from the baseball field. It's actually super nice. They have a vending machine.
With
There's
ramen.
ramen. That's new and exciting. And it has like a whole little kitchen. Like, comes with knives, because Chicago.
Oh my gosh.
And a fridge and everything. It's nice. We even have a Barbecue deck. Never heard of that before, but everybody needs a barbecue deck.
Everybody needs a barbecue deck. So it's the morning. Stayed at a hostel.
We survived.
Survived.
Because Chicago was so hot.
Oh my
all
gosh,
night.
yes.
I like to sleep with the house about like 50 degrees, so.
And we booked last minute too, so it was a little bit more expensive. There was another hostel that was like $40. Definitely would have been a lot better, but it's all right. But we're like right across the street from Wrigley Field, which was super cool. So that was a lot of fun.
To pronounce it right, be like, this is Wiggly Field. No.
You gotta be like, welcome to
Wrigley Field. We are at Dutch and Docks. We are right across the street from Wrigley Field.
Alright, I went bold, went avocado toast. We'll see how this one plays out. They got biscuits and gravy, so I can like actually decide if I should have regretted it or not. So this is my beautiful piece of breakfast, and then they got the freaking heartiest thing I've seen in a while, and I'm a little jealous. Those look incredible.
They're like crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. Oh no.
I made a bad choice.
You made an awful choice. I just committed a cardinal sin. I'm from Texas originally. We're in Chicago, and I just had the best biscuits and gravy of my life. And I'm sure that my mom right now, just like a cold wash just came over her, and she's like, what just happened?
Okay, do it.
It's a fiddly fig. It's a lucky money tree.
Why is it a money tree?
I don't know. It's just what they're called. A lot of times they're braided. They braid the stems as they grow.
Alright, so I think this is a great example. So we looked up the same coffee, and they were brewed at the exact same time with very, very similar, I don't know, characteristics, like same water temperature, all that sort of stuff. But they actually taste different. Mine tastes more earthy. Some people would say dirty, and hers tastes a lot more like light, like black tea like. So this first one here, yeah, definitely a lot lighter, a lot nicer. And this one just has like that little bit of gravelly taste in the back of the mouth, but it's still good. It's still good cups of coffee. But it just goes to show that whenever you go like taste coffee places, you need to get multiple cups and hopefully from multiple different baristas, and you're going to get a wide variety. So it's not just that one cup all the time is perfect. There's definitely an art to it.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a golden doodle.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
cute.
he's
So cute.
I want a dog so bad.
There's a lot of work.
We've been talking about we're like between the two of us being working artists, we cannot.
No, my husband works from home, and that's literally the only reason.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a great day.
The star of the vlog.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Bauer.
Oh. Yeah. Dog.
No, start over again. I wasn't.
Aw. We just met a dog. His name was Bauer. He was so cute. Now so loud.
No, what sound does the train make? Alright, where are we? What are we doing?
We are at the Chicago Riverwalk. We're gonna try to find the bean. I don't know where the bean is from here. We came over to this side of town to find the bean, and we couldn't find parking.
So we're here at Intelligentsia. Classic, but there's a reason it's a classic. Oh, she got in the other one. Oh no. So we gotta get some good coffee.
son. We went to New York and Paul got mad at me for getting cold brew at the coffee shops. But this cold brew is the best cold brew I've ever had. Most cold brews taste pretty similar to one another, but this is like, I mean, I feel like I sound cheesy and nerdy, but it's very complex and it's very smooth, and I want to take like 3 hours to drink it because I know that I'm probably never going to have it again. This is, as soon as Paul was like, hey, let's go to Chicago, I was like, okay, but we have to see the Bean. So we made it. We're at the Bean.
You have to do all that again, you're out of focus. What?
Very trippy. Like,
Yeah.
to look up and walk around, I'm like, legit looks like the ocean.
It's like Michigan. What you think?
It's really cool. It like, I get super car sick very easily. So at first, like the first time I walked up to the edge and leaned over, I was like, it's kind of crazy like getting this perspective and seeing just how massive Chicago is. And then like, but you look out and you just see like, Chicago's not only like tall, like in this part, but it's also just like so widespread, which I don't think that I had understood just as we were driving around. I couldn't see it from down there, and from up here it's like, wow.
What you looking at?
Then and now, Chicago. Yeah, so like it was just there, like in a field. And then now in the new one, it's like all these giant buildings behind it, the huge wide street in front of it. 94 floors up. Oh, that's why it's called Bar 94. Don't give me that face. For some reason I thought it was like it opened in 94 or something. I don't know. But we're 94 floors up, or 1,602 steps, 314 meters, or 1,030 feet high. Knew that off the top of my head.
Well, we were up there or something.
We were up there. If you want me to say something, I need you to cue me. I never know when you've already pressed record. I don't know if you're just adjusting things. Tell me what you want.
I know what I want.
Then say it.
A hamburger.
This has a pear, like a braised pear. It has brie cheese, it has caramelized onions, and it has bacon. So it smells amazing. Wow, yeah. I think that, and Paul and I talked about this last night, I came into Chicago being nervous that it would be unsafe. I haven't felt that way while we've been here.
For sure.
It's been really nice.
And honestly, we've driven around like a substantial amount, miles outside of just the downtown area, and we have not been to a shady part of town.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are,
Yeah.
and obviously any city has that.
Yeah.
But I think with New York, there's so much tourism to that,
Yeah.
and all we hear is just the negative news, you know? Like people talk about Chicago, like it's smaller than Dallas or San Diego or any of these other places, and truly it has a lot of the same characteristics of an old world city, not old world, but like New York, Boston,
Yeah.
like those kinds of things. Like this is a massive city, and people, I don't think, give it credit for being that. People talk
Yeah.
about New York like it's in a different class, and then if you mention cities like Dallas, Houston, like Chicago just kind of gets left out.